in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, 47. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And incomplete to open things up. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan.
Oh!
And it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On third down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Alex Anzalone with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Oh, it's a wobbler here. On the return, Harris. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Check mark 45. 3 buck.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brees to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Let's go. You tighten up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run with Murray. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
In your face.
They'll run for the 1st time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
26-yard line.
59, ready, 54. Oh, you got deep?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Big series right here.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he gets
Come on, we can bring on the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Oh, CL talking crap. All right, I got CL.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Here we go.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6 man. 11. 45. Hey, easy. Mike, 45. Not here. 45 the Mike. Focus defense. Hey, team 6.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, easy. 45. Mike, 45.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
Oh!
It's going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Watch the run.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Yellow lady. 59, Mike the 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
On second and 11 now.
Throw the ball, bro.
Nowhere to escape.
Throw the ball.
He goes down. Jack Crawford forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Freaking cover 4, man. Get out of here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks. Ready? 5-9.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brendan Gaughan, and he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Breeze going to throw. He's got Smith here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You're good, you're good. I'm full, ready.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
He running a cover 4.
So the 3 points here, they're
so
still
not
down,
going to be deep.
But they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Gotcha. I know he's about to be throwing the ball. Let's go ahead.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brings up third down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Donovan taking in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
The Saints first down.
No, I'm going to do that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and 11 now. Breeze. This time for Smith.
Oh, no way.
Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Stop your whining.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, get out of here. That's bull, man.
Touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and goal from the 1.
I smell fear in that offense.
They toss to Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
51.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan.
Oh!
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, yeah. Give me that. Yeah,
and that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go. Time to stop playing with CL, man. Shucks.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
This is Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Offensively with the lead. Clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Don't throw it. Don't throw it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it.
Woo!
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let's go.
And Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Man.
Who went bad connection?
That's why you got the stats now. It went bad connection. I opened up my screen. I'm stacked.
That's on your end. I didn't do nothing, bro. I didn't do nothing.
And how did Julio drop the 2 balls back to back like that?
Because I'm hitting him.
Get out of here.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. And
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Right.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety.
Oh, they ain't block nobody.
You're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans.
A good bounce.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I ain't calling it. Let it go.
Back 25.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw is Ryan.
He got it.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I can be honest. Yeah, he going to run it. He going to run it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing now is Ryan. They'll tussle for
He caught it?
This is going to be caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Freeman again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, ready? Go 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
CL trying to do?
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Oh, but pick these up running back from CL.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Looking downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Don't fall! Oh, don't fall!
Janoris Jenkins. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre
He catch that on fall. Touchdown.
The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back.